A lot of people are saying or asking, is JayZ next?
Is he actually guilty? That plus Elon Musk getting called out by Aubrey Day. Ooh, it's getting ugly out there.
You want to know why there's no vindication for me? Because for 4 years, I've been screaming, not just Diddy, but Diddy and JayZ are monsters. And the victim-making machine kept going on.
JayZ has been notable by his silence since these charges were brought against Diddy. Why do you think that is?
Because that's what he does. He starts little fires everywhere, forces everyone involved to go and carry water while he sneaks away without a response. That changes now, Sean. You must respond. You have no choice. Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein, Robert Kelly, Sean Combs have one person in common, professionally and privately. Sean Carter. This has been a fist of tyranny that has been punching through.
What are your thoughts after hearing the indictment yesterday?
Good morning, Brian and Natalie. I got to tell you, my thoughts reading the 14-page indictment yesterday were that there are a lot of people in Hollywood who are probably worried about which Diddy parties they were at and what was going on.
You won't believe what just happened. Diddy and JayZ were caught in what they thought was a private moment, but it turns out the whole world was watching. There were surprising revelations, some secret chats, and maybe even a bit of celebrity gossip in the mix. It's like that awkward moment when you think no one's listening, only to find out everyone heard you. People are calling this the biggest celebrity slip-up of the year, and it's all anyone can talk about. This is one story you don't want to
post. It's a picture of JayZ standing next to Diddy, P. Diddy Combs. And then the caption on the actual picture says, "Now we know who is the last man standing." The quote went on, your caption went on to say, 4 years ago I posted this picture and said, "One of these dudes will be the last man standing. To be the last one standing, one must outsneak the other. I guess we know who's the last man standing now." I knew this picture had a deeper meaning when I saw it. Look at this picture now. Is Jay standing by his man? No. Stay tuned because this picture has an even deeper meaning. Pay close attention. Diddy and Jay are grimy. Diddy, I have no pity for anymore. I heard too much now. I believe a lot of it. So do you believe that JayZ snaked Diddy?
Is he supporting him right now? You see him walk in the courtroom with his sons? You see him get out here and defend his character? You see him say anything? But you see how close they were back then, right? For years.
Yeah, he was doing the Rock Nation brunch.
It's a gang of video. That was his boyfriend, allegedly. Bromance, rather.
Gotcha.
They had a bromance, right?
Right.
So where's your support for your brother?
I mean, but if we were Jay, would we want to be associated publicly with that? Will we try to keep ourselves distant? Because a lot of celebrities are doing that right now.
You know, man, I don't care about what the accusations are because they're just allegations, right?
If they're not true.
They're just allegations,
right?
And how many times growing up in the hood, we went to court for a man that may have killed somebody or may have got arrested.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It don't matter, the crime, Diddy's crimes doesn't warrant for nobody to support him, right? If anything, he would need help, right? If he got an addiction problem, whether it's drugs, whether it's sex, whatever, but for all these people to been around him all these years, even after the Cassie video. Because remember, the Cassie video was 8 years old. Right? Cassie stayed with Diddy 2 years after that video. Everybody continued to party with Diddy up until last year when I was at Revolt World Diddy was the man with the #1 album in the country.
Right, he just got an award.
Yeah, he got a Lifetime Achievement. Y'all all support him. Jay was at the Grammys with him when he made that speech, right?
Right.
Now he get in trouble. Where the hell is everybody at?
I'm just saying though, if I'm going to protect my brand, I'm thinking about the business of it.
We cannot erase the images of Jay being with Diddy, like right there at the top of the mountain. They was together.
If Jay set him up allegedly, what would be the benefit for Jay in your mind?
I don't believe Jay set him up. I'm not saying that, right? Set him up how? You know what I mean? I believe that he's not supporting him, right?
If that you also talking about the current kind of snake-ish.
Yeah, now don't get me wrong. Jay is not on the up and up. Desiree Perez being down with him, it shows he's not on the up and up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I believe JayZ is a 137 source, in my opinion.
What is that for people that don't know what that is?
A person that works for the federal government that they will never disclose is working for the federal government. Not even to another federal agent that's on another case, or even a judge.
So it's like a top-notch informant.
Yeah. Where they don't have to testify in court against you.
Got you, like he's got immunity, maybe.
Oh, damn sure.
Let me set the scene for you. Diddy and JayZ are hanging out in Diddy's studio, totally in their element. JayZ's chilling on a sleek leather couch in comfy sweats, while Diddy's at the soundboard, looking like he's about to drop the hit of the year. They're deep in conversation, laughing, gossiping, spilling all kinds of secrets, the kind of stuff you'd never want anyone outside your circle to hear. But here's the twist, that tiny red light on the camera? Yeah, it wasn't just for show. Unbeknownst to them, the whole thing was live streaming to fans around the world, and it went on for 17 whole minutes before they realized. 17 minutes of raw, unfiltered Diddy and JayZ, casually chatting away, thinking they were completely alone. Now, here's where it gets even better. Tasha, a random fan, got the notification that Diddy was live. She clicked, expecting a promo for new music, but instead, she stumbled onto pure gold, Diddy and JayZ, clueless about their growing online audience. Can you even imagine the kind of tea that got spilled during that time? Let's just say the internet is buzzing.
Obviously they are friends, they're business associates and affiliates, and of course they're not going to say anything because I'm not saying they were part of it, but they were around it. So it doesn't matter how they want to say it. If they come out and apologize, there's going to be more questions. If they don't say nothing, there's going to be questions. I have heard some things about the camp from JayZ, not from JayZ itself, and seen some things as well, I would say, but I want to be very careful here. That show similar puffy behavior, okay?
You said from the camp of, not directly him, but people in his team. Got it, just to clarify.
People, exactly, and very famous people. So again, it's just things that you wouldn't think that they will ever be capable of doing, but then they are doing it. So, but I'm not saying he did or did not. JayZ itself cannot say that.
But have you spoken to people since this has now broke even bigger and more? Are people feeling more confident? Have you heard from specific people that you believe have gone through the ringer on this?
Yeah, I mean, I have spoken to some people, and a lot of them are very broken, especially people that been in this industry for a very long time, that just have been silenced and been afraid of what if I'm out of this circle, what am I going to do with my life, right? But they have actually recognized the abuse and seen, okay, that's not normal, because a lot of people, they just felt like, well, it's just a part of this business and it's normal and it shouldn't be normalized. So I think it's good that all these things are coming out and people can actually heal and free themselves. If they come out and do a lawsuit or not, that's up to them. But sometimes it's just a healing for themselves.
Asha didn't waste a second. She blew up her group chat, telling all her friends to hop online immediately. Then, she took it to Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, spreading the word faster than wildfire. Before long, viewers were pouring in by the thousands, glued to their screens, and holding their breath to see what Diddy and JayZ would spill next. Now, I know you're dying to hear what went down, so let me break it down for you. At first, things were pretty tame, just some casual industry gossip. Diddy started talking about a certain rapper, I won't name names, who's been making waves lately, saying he really needs to step up if he wants to stay in the game. Then JayZ chimed in with her own story about a run-in with a pop star at a party last week. And let me tell you, the drama was real. She said this star was all sweet to her face, but JayZ later overheard her talking trash in the bathroom. Can you imagine? But that was just the warm-up. What came next was the real deal, secrets so juicy, they could end careers and ignite full-on label wars. If you thought the music industry was messy before, this takes it to a whole new level of chaos.
Or asking, is JayZ next? Again, Sister Jaguar Wright been talking about this. Jaguar Wright says Diddy better start snitching. JayZ is next. Calls out celebs who supported Diddy. We are back on the Real Life Productions channel, which I'll leave in the description for you guys to check out more and even subscribe, man. Hey. I think it's gonna take a lot. It's gonna take a lot to take JayZ down. Just because I think he's really in deep with the people above him. So I think like they really gonna try to protect them as much as they can. But boy, this brother is connected to a lot. A lot. So we ain't gonna waste no more time. Let's jump right into it.
So what are your thoughts on all the his celebrity friends that denounced those allegations and were like, this is false, and you know,
liars.
They were saying, yeah, should they speak up now? Should they speak up now?
I think it's getting a little too late for those who are complicit. For the victims who have been too afraid to come forward because the diddler has been running around with impunity.
The diddler.
It's time for all of the victims to come forward. But for the people that have been denying it, you know what? Let's not be coy. You know, I am Jaguar. So let's just keep it a buck. Let's keep it a bean. Stevie J should be charged. Mary J. Blige should also be charged. Jennifer Lopez should definitely be charged. Should I keep going?
I mean, you're hitting it off.
JayZ should be charged. Khaled should be charged. Rick Ross should be charged. Usher should be charged and tried with him. Off of Justin Bieber alone.
Now, Carisha and Rick Ross just sat down together in an interview.
I know. Two Diddy doo-wop bops. What a reunion. Only thing they got
now,
will Diddy start snitching?
She threw it up. Yeah,
he better. He better. But the only thing I'm interested in him talking about is...
So, I know what you're saying, like, Diddy, again, this is all on if he make it to trial, but probably in order for him to get less time, he's going to have to take down a lot of people with him. That's the main reason why I said I don't know if it's going to make it to trial. You know, because if Diddy talks, ooh-wee. Oh, unless he's like just done, unless he's like, you know, I can't do no 20 years in jail. You know, so like if they say, you know, we're gonna give you 30 years. If you talk, we give you 20. I don't know. I can't do no 20 years. I ain't gonna say nothing.
You've heard the saying, the truth comes out when people think no one's listening, right? Well, Diddy and JayZ just turned that idea upside down. The details they spilled are making waves, and if you thought you understood the music industry, think again. Diddy and JayZ believed they were having a private chat, but it was anything but. The conversation revealed sides of the industry, and its stars, that most people never see. First, Diddy shared his thoughts on an up-and-coming rapper. He admitted the guy's talented, but said his attitude could ruin everything. Then came the real shocker. Diddy claimed the rapper has been causing chaos at the label, arriving late to sessions, demanding changes, and acting like he's in charge. Diddy warned that if the rapper doesn't shape up, he might lose his shot and end up back where he started. Not to be outdone, JayZ shared her own inside scoop. She talked about a major pop star who's built a reputation for positivity and empowerment. But JayZ says it's all for show. According to her, this star is difficult to work with, constantly bad-mouthing other artists behind their backs. The most jaw-dropping part? JayZ overheard the star mocking her own fans, calling them basic and easy to fool. If you thought the music world was all about glitz and glamour, think again. This behind-the-scenes drama is a reminder that it's as messy as any soap opera, and maybe even more so.
Is that Diddy used to hate JayZ. He hated JayZ enough when he was trying to get Ja Rule to go at JayZ. This is back in the early 2000s. And one day, Asner, Kushner, Diddy and myself went to a Nets game and we met JayZ. I've never been a JayZ fan, like some of his music, the whole 9 yards. But when we went over to the, I think that was Prudential Center in Newark, and him and Puff met up, it was strange to me. Because I remember what Puff was trying to do. And then both of them, they was talking about something amongst each other, amongst all of us, and laughing and joking with each other. Then over the years, I see them giving garden parties. You understand what I'm saying? You could tell that the people in power had gave that reign to Diddy, and Jay was next in line. So to separate him, when in fact they may be two of the same, but because JayZ is low key, that low key sneaky shit, and Diddy is and was rambunctious, just out with it. It don't mean that they not two of the same. One just a little quiet with his shit.
What happened at the basketball game? When they ran into, you guys ran into JayZ?
They were just talking. They was talking amongst each other about their little white girls. They little skinny white girls.
And I mean, did Diddy always say negative things about Jay around you?
The time he was trying to get Ja Rule to go at Jay, yeah. He was. They worked it out.
Was there a reason behind it?
I couldn't tell you the reason behind it. It's probably because Big had died. I don't know what it was, man. I don't know why he wanted Ja Rule to go at Jay. I guess if he kept them beefing or kept them into some bullshit, he could rise up in between both of them. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It definitely was some snake shit.